but I reckon See What You Think is ideally suited.
See What You Think, narrowly from Constantinople. See What You Think has just won from Constantinople.
I reckon Lighthouse is over the odds.
Lighthouse pulls clear, and the favourite from Lighthouse, 3/4 of a length firm it is.
Hello everyone and welcome to my Flemington Race Day preview. We're at Flemington 2 weeks in a row now, and this week it's going to be a cracker. No real big races on, but the card is very, very good in terms of playing and whatnot. So I'm going to get straight on with the first race now. Race 1 is a 3-year-old fillies, benchmark 70 over the 1400 metres. Luna Cat, the last start winner at the Valley, is the $4 favourite. $4.64 Honey Creeper coming down from Sydney. James Cummings and Damien Oliver. Sione, this was its maiden winner. Kyneton, a 3-year-old fillies maiden over the 1450 metres. Chased down Missy Longport to win by a length. Missy Longport since has come into this race and won impressively at Mornington. Sione, I love it at Flemington. It'll use its motor very late. If its sprint's not taken out of it during the run, it should be firing over all of them late, especially with the small field. It can be close enough, and it's got the best sprint in the race, so I'm happy with Sione in the first race, $5. Honey Creeper, you got to respect it when they come down from Sydney. It's been in good form. It's got to go in there. Allegretta's a tad over the odds. Should get its way out in front. It can run them along and give them a sight. Brett Preble on. Luna Cat was in the best ground last time at the Valley. It has to do it again, but can do it, and that's why it's the favourite. So I think Sione should win. Race 2 is a 3-year-old benchmark 70 over the 1200 metres. Squid Game, the last start winner, is the $2.70 favourite. Also coming down from Sydney for Godolphin is Carpo Strata at $3.90. Squid Game, this was its main win at Sandown. It was a Wednesday Metro class, so it's got the talent. There's been good form out of this race. Traporti, the second horse, has come out and won at Moonee Valley. Masterful should have won, the third horse, at Sandown today, so the form out of this race is good. If it handles the straight, it should be winning this race. It'll get its own time out in front. I'm quite confident. This is my second best bet on the card at Flemington. 40 the win on Squid Game. Happy to load up early on Squid Game. I think it could be a class above the rest. Marami Express is first up, but it'll be charging home from the back for Brett Preble. Got to go in there. Carpo Strata's coming down from Sydney. Query whether it handles the straight, and Gate 1's not ideal, but you got to respect the form. Meteor Empire was gelded this preparation and won its maiden last start, so it's got to go in there. Race 3 is a benchmark 100 over the 2600 metres. Don't normally get benchmark 100s, but it's in there this week. High Emotion is the $3.10 favourite, $5.50 for both Skelm and Whitecliffe on the minimum. This was the last time High Emotion was in Melbourne. It was the day after Underwood Stakes Day, so it was quite a while ago. It's had a let-up since this run and has come back for this race. It ran well here, got beaten by Luna Flare, who's won the Moonee Valley Gold Cup since that race. High Emotion, the obvious query is a firm track, but this was a pretty firm track, and it still ran well, so I've got no question about it, and is so well in at the weights with the 51 kilos compared to like Future Score, who's got 58. So I think High Emotion could win this. Skelm is the big one. It's been running very well its past 2 races, especially in higher class races. Drops in class, drops in weight, can win. Future Score is the top weight, but it's a classiest horse in the race, was accepted for a Melbourne Cup. And Fanciful Tough, if it gets back to its best, it'll give this race a real shake-up. But I'm with High Emotion in race number 3. Race 4 is a fillies and mares benchmark 70 over the 1200 metres. A $5 favourite here, Rose Quartz for Graham Begg, $5. $6 for Lady Doro, and Enigma is at $6.50. Rose Quartz, this was its win first up at Geelong, a benchmark 64 over the 1100 metres, beating Hurtle, who was in the market with it. I like this win from Rose Quartz. This was a very strong win. Draws gate 4, I believe, on the weekend, so can settle in a prominent position again. And I like how it's been marked the favourite because I think it's got real upside, and I'm happy to go with Rose Quartz on top. Start and Lass ran very well last start. Alana Kelly takes the claim, can win. Enigma's been winning benchmark 58s, but gets Jamie Carr on and can take the step up in class. Dunbrody Power's got the biggest weight, but is the classiest horse, so I'm not too worried about that. Overall, I reckon Rose Quartz is the way to go here in race number 4. Race 5 is a benchmark 70 over the 1400 metres. Savannah Cloud is the $4 favourite. $7.50 for Visionary, overseas horse. And Way to Go Paula is the other favourite with Savannah Cloud at $4. This is Savannah Cloud's last start win at the Valley, a metro meeting, so it's up against some good horses. Nicolini Vito on its outside was in the better ground, trucked up like wings, went past it, but Savannah Cloud showed real fight to win in the end, which is what you want to see in a horse. Gate 5 can settle maybe midfield, maybe just off midfield or a bit closer. Don't know what they're going to do, but I'm hoping they're around that position. It's close enough in the straight, and hopefully it can go past all of them like it did there. Way to go, it didn't have to go past anything there because it was just too good. Way to Go Paula, Ben Allen, Gate 6. It's the other one that I think can beat Savannah Cloud. It's just the run it gets. Visionary, it was a very good jump out. I'm not getting too carried away with the jump out, however. Gentleman Roy, Gate 12, will need to find some luck in running, but can do so. Savannah Cloud is on top for me in race number 5 at Flemington. Race 6 is an open handicap over the 1400 metres. Second Slip is the $3.10 favourite, $4.80 for Tavadance, $6 for Open Minded, and there's plenty of others. Second Slip, this was its run in the City of Marion Stakes at Morphettville, won by Rock the Ring. It was a very good effort by Second Slip. Came up the inside and finished 2 lengths off the winner. This is my best of the day, actually, at Flemington. I think it's got a good chance. Jamie Carr on Gate 4, on speed. This is the right form reference. I'm more than happy to take Second Slip. I'm going 50 on it. These are the only 2 horses I'm having for the day, Second Slip and Squid Game. Tavernance, Gate 7, will have to get back for D. Oliver, but can run on well. Blaze Jowski's up to the 1400 metres now, which should suit it. And Neighbourhood, Gate 3, Mickey D, will get a good run and will have every chance in the straight. But I reckon Second Slip's got it in the bag here. Jamie Carr, Gate 4, should be winning. Race 7 is a benchmark 84 over the 1200 metres. It's Our Time is the $3.60 favourite. 6x63, scratch last week, is the $3.80 second favourite down there on the minimum weight. This is its benchmark 70 win last start, 6x63. Got to the outside, did its work late, and moved past the likes of Paperboy, who's a track and trip specialist. 6x63 just glided past him there and won it very well. Gate 2 is probably the wrong part of the straight, but it's in outstanding form and it's got the minimum weight. It's a bit of X factor in the race, and I'm happy to take it. The Gouch, Gate 10 can settle just off them. Josh Richards can power at home late. Exeter probably prefers a bend, but will be out in front from Gate 4 and will give him a sight. It's Our Time's had 6 weeks off, had a minor setback, which is what I'm a little worried about, but it's the favourite for a reason. That's because it's probably the best horse in the race. I'm happy to go 6x63, the X factor in this race. Race 8 is a benchmark 84 over the 1600 metres. High and Dry is the $3.60 favourite. Good run last start. Another good run from Real Sensation. It's at $4. This is the last start effort of Akachita in the Wodonga Gold Cup. It led here and just managed to win. It was a heavy 10, so it was a real slog. I'm hoping this race hasn't taken too much out of it. Vungas was the other pace influence that tested it a bit. I'm kind of hoping Vungas doesn't run on Saturday, because if Akachita gets its own way in front, it should be winning, and I was choosing between it and the favourites. I just thought Akachita will have the clearest of runs. If Vungas isn't running, it'll set its own speed, and maybe, though, the backmarkers won't be able to catch up. High and Dry, off a fast speed last start, ran home really, really well. The leaders were stopping, however, on that occasion. The same with Real Sensation. Looks like Elvis won that race, and it was a very good run from Real Sensation coming from the back. Nordic Pride won a benchmark 64 last start, up in grade, but can rise to the occasion. Akachita on top. Race 9 is a benchmark 78 over the 1,000 metres. Yulong Command is the $4.20 favourite. $5 for Winsome, $7.50 for Gallinus, Easy Single, and Scorched Earth. This is Gallinus's last win in Australia, or last race in Australia, I should say. It was a benchmark 78 over the 1,000 metres, just like it is here, and it beat the likes of Cut It Out and Not Enough Effort. I think it is back behind there. Won very well. It's down the straight this time. It's never been down the straight. Jaws Gate 3, maybe the wrong part of the track, but I think it's got a bit of X factor. It was scratched from, I think, Pakenham Cup Day to come here, so I'm happy with Gallinus on top in the last. Win Some will be charging home from the back off a fast speed. Yulon Command will be up the front setting the fast speed. Can it win? It hardly ever wins, but can it win this race? We don't know. Sweet Zoo will also be up the front and giving them all a sight. Gallinus on top of me in the last. Thanks for watching this preview. See you next week.